Iniimbestigahan ng National Privacy Commission ng mga scam messages kung saan nakalagay ang buong pangalan ng pinadalhan ng text at may kasama pang pagbabanta.
Kung dati text scam lang na nag-aalok ng trabaho o pera, ngayon level up na at may kumpletong pangalanan ng tao ang text message.
Ayon sa isang eksperto, sadyang target na ngayon ng mga cybercriminals ang mga sikat na laro dahil lumaki na rin ang gastos ng mga gamer para rito.
Hindi na nakapalag ba ang lalaking ito nang arestuhin ng mga tauhan ng PNP Anti-Cybercrime Group kahapon sa Mandaluyong matapos reklamo ng identity theft ng kanyang biktima.
The internet is a huge part of many people's everyday lives. It's fun, useful, and informative, but can also be dangerous, no matter how safe you feel while browsing. By getting into the habit of using good online safety measures, you can protect your information and your identity for years to come. Online safety is being aware of the nature of the possible threats that you could encounter when engaging in activity through the internet. These could be security threats, protecting and managing your personal data, online reputation management, and avoiding harmful or illegal content. In a nutshell, online safety measures are what we call the appropriate approach to personal safety when using digital technologies. Protecting your passwords, using social media and email safely, using safe sites and networks, and staying safe on your smartphones are what we're going to talk about to know how to exercise these online safety measures. So, one of the online safety measures is protecting your passwords. First, use strong, unique passwords. When you are creating a password for your account, make sure to include a mix of numbers, symbols, and letters, both uppercase and lowercase. Avoid using the same password for multiple accounts. It's harder to remember, but it will keep your information much safer. So, longer passwords are always stronger, so try using a favorite quote or a line from a song, book, or movie. Remember that some websites have password length restrictions, so make sure to follow those as well. So, avoid using common passwords like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or information about you that others might easily be able to find out, like a nickname, your favorite sport, or your pet's name. Also, don't use the same password or multiple sites as this can increase the likelihood of being hacked. Second, use a password manager to keep passwords safe and organized. So, password managers automatically generate and store strong, unique password for each of your accounts. You'll simply create one master password for the manager and let it keep all the others safe. So you can use some password managers for free while more premium options are available for a fee. So you can also use your browser built-in password syncing device, although it's considered less safe and more vulnerable to hacking. So use with caution. So third, enable multi-factor authentication on your accounts. So multi-factor authentication makes an account even more secure by requiring extra information to let you log in, such as a code sent to your phone. Many large email providers and social media accounts offer this service. So to check whether an account has multi-factor authentication, check the site's settings page. Then, this extra step might seem annoying, but it will keep your information safer than just a password alone. So fourth, sign up for accounts on legitimate sites only. Consider very carefully before you make an account on a website, even if it just requires giving your email address. No matter how secure your passwords are, using them on unsafe sites will put your information in danger. So avoid sites with misspellings or bad grammar in their addresses, which could be dangerous copycats of legitimate websites. Also, look out for sites that have lots of pop-ups or numbers or gibberish in their addresses. Lastly, log out of sites when you're done using them. Logging into a site creates a cookie in your browser which identifies you and if stolen can compromise your account. This is especially an issue on sites that hold sensitive information like your bank account or credit card number. So it's always best to log out once you're finished. So, log out of any site you use on a public computer or network. Log out of any online banking or shopping site you use even on your home computer and network. It's typically okay to keep your home computer logged onto account like your email or social media as long as you make sure to lock your computer if you ever step away from it.
Next, using social media and email safely. First, make your profiles private. Keeping your social media profiles private can make it harder for strangers to contact you online or get a hold of your information. Choose an option that makes your profile visible only you or your friends, and even then, do not trust privacy settings to make your account private. Go to your account settings and your security or privacy menu to view and change your privacy level. Even if you choose to keep your profile public, make sure that crucial information like your address and phone number is hidden. Second, review what information is public on your social media profiles. Important information on your account can slip through the cracks and be made public, especially if you recently made or edited your profile. Head to the privacy section of your account to check what's currently accessible by people who aren't your friends. Do this every few months or so to make sure that everything you want to be private stays that way. Third, think about whether you'll regret posting something later. Part of being safe on the internet is knowing what is and isn't okay to post. It might feel fine in the moment to post something inappropriate or provocative, but remember that those posts can be screenshotted, seen, and shared by people all over the world, even if you delete them. As a rule of thumb, ask yourself if your post is something you'd want your parents, your teachers, or future employers to see. If the answer is no, don't post. This is known as the grandma rule. Fourth, review posts you're tagged in before approving them. You can prevent something harmful or embarrassing from being linked to your account by turning on tag review. This is especially important if your friends' accounts aren't set to private. A post or image they tag you in could be seen by anyone. Turn on tag review in your privacy settings and you'll get a notification when someone tags you in a post. Then have the option to approve the tag and put the post on your own account or to deny it. If you're still concerned about a photo, even after removing your tag, talk to the poster about taking it down. Fifth is, never give personal information to someone you met online. This might seem obvious, but it's still important to remember. No matter how well you may think you know someone you met online, you can never really be sure of who they are and whether they might be dangerous. So avoid giving out contact information like your name, address, or phone number, as well as other information that make it easy to find you, like your school or workplace. Sixth is, use caution when meeting in person with someone you met online. It's best not to meet people in person who you've only talked to online, but some situations might require it. If you sold something on marketplace, for example, or you are using an online dating site, so in these cases, meet in a public place and bring a friend with you. If you can bring a friend, tell someone where you'll be, on who you will be with, and for how long. And if you're under 18, never agree to meet someone in person who you met online. 7. Use gender-neutral pseudonyms on forums. Even private or invite-only forums can be more dangerous than traditional forms of social media. So, Take extra care to protect your identity. Use a gender-neutral pseudonym if you can, and avoid posting pictures of yourself or linking to your other social media. 8. Don't open emails or files from people you don't know. Phishing scammers are people who use fake emails or messages to make you share your personal information. So if you see an email from an unfamiliar address or from an address you know but with a suspicious message, move it to your spam folder. The email could also include links that might look legitimate, but never click on them until you can verify that it's a legitimate message. If you know the person whose email was being used, tell them that their account has been hacked and report the phishing by filing a complaint with the FBI's Internet Fraud Complaint Center. And phishing scammers are often after your bank account or social security number, so be extra cautious if you get an email requesting money, login credentials, or very personal information.
So next, we have using safe sites and networks. First, avoid clicking on sites that look fake or scammy. If you're even somewhat familiar with the internet, chances are you can recognize bad links when you see them. Bad grammar, pop-ups, clickbait headlines, or a false-looking web address. Avoid clicking on these sites and never download anything from them. So spending time on this kind of websites can give your computer a virus or make it crash. Second, clear your browsing history often to maintain your privacy. Many sites have access to your cookies, small text files that record your preferences and let sites respond to them, often to show you more relevant ads. However, cookies can also be used by hackers as a way to get your personal information. So clear your cookies every month or so to wipe out any personal information in them. Third, do online shopping on encrypted sites. When you're shopping online or logging into your bank account, check the URL to make sure it starts with HTTPS instead of HTTP. The S means that the website is secured and encrypts your data so it can't be stolen. So secure sites should also have a small lock icon in the URL field. Although it's convenient to save your payment information on a shopping site, always do so with caution as this puts you at risk if the site gets hacked. So fourth, use private Wi-Fi networks, never public ones. Public Wi-Fi like the kind you might find at restaurants, hotels, or airport is often unsecured, making it easier for someone to hack into your computer. Only connect to an unsecured network if you absolutely have to, and be aware of the risk it could come with. So fifth, use an antivirus extension on your browser. For extra safety on the internet, you can download an antivirus extension to check the security of a site or block pop-up ads with viruses or malicious contents. Remember to download only from a legitimate source like the Chrome web stores to ensure that the extension is safe. Sixth, install a firewall to protect your home network. A firewall is an electronic barrier that prevents unauthorized devices from getting access to your computer or phone. Many computers come preloaded with a firewall. Go to your computer's security section to check if yours has one. Lastly, keep your computer software up to date. Most software updates come with security upgrades, so it's important that you have the latest versions at all times. To easily download updates as soon as they come out, turn on automatic updates in your computer settings.
Next, number 4 is staying safe on your smartphone. First, enable encryption software on your phone. Many smartphones come encrypted, meaning that their software scrambles your information so that it can't be accessed by unauthorized users. To check if your phone is encrypted, go to its settings and click on the Security tab. Automatically, Encrypted phones include iPhones, near Androids, and Google Pixel phones. You can also enable encryption software on your Android in the security menu. For extra protection, you can download encryption's application from the App Store. Second, set your Bluetooth to non-discoverable. Although your phone's Bluetooth isn't as easy to hack into as a wireless network, hackers can still use it to access your phone remotely when they are in range. So to prevent this, set your Bluetooth default to non-discoverable so you don't pop up on hackers' radar. So if you see an Bluetooth requires to pair with your device, ignore or deny it right away. Take extra care in crowded areas where potential hackers are within range of your Bluetooth, such as the restaurants and public and transportation. Third, download apps from verified stores only. So the easiest way for viruses to get into your phone is through downloads like apps. So virtual stores like the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store can typically because they're safe places to buy apps. But you should never download one from any other site. So remember to read over the requirements, terms, and conditions an app has before you install it. This will be long and probably boring, but it's important that you know exactly what is being installed onto your device. Fourth, download security software for extra protection. For the most reliable smartphone protection, you can buy a mobile security package. These tools typically come with a firewall and spam protection, as well as GPS tracking to help you find a lost or stolen device. And some security packages also come with remote locking capabilities to prevent a stolen phone from being used.
While cybersecurity protects devices and networks from harm by third parties, online safety protects the people using them from harm by the devices and networks through awareness, education, information, and technology.
So, we should focus on the positive and enriching side of digital life while recognizing its challenges and how to best approach them, which is through the online safety measures that we have discussed.